Так, що ж, добре. Знову це голий мужик, знову без серця. І що я в біса маю робити? Дістатися до квартири в парламентській вежі. Квартири?
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Той, хто перше слово написав, розповідь не закінчить. Промінь світла його налякав, бо тінь не дасть отпочить. Третє око пильнує, треба ніч спланувати. Так, ритуал існує. Прийшов твій час написати. Так, нічого більше немає. Так, це ритуал, що поведе тебе. Твої друзі зустрінуться з ними. Коли тебе не буде. Поганий вірш. Все, 3 бали ставлю. І 10 за вірш.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath, the dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
Ох, не знаю, мені ці діалоги якісь нуарні, детективні, завжди здавалися чимось смішним і дивним. Типу, дощ такий важкий, ще якби він був важчий, мені пробило б череп на молекулярному рівні. Щось таке виходить. Але щось у цьому і є. Здається, непоганим. Так, до дверей треба обережніше підходити, тому що можуть бути якісь приколи за дверима. Ми це вже знаємо. Так, стоп, мені на вихід. Дивно, ну нехай.
Station had changed. It was closer now.
Я чомусь думав, ми сюди більше не повернемось.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Так, секунду, мені писала тут... щось телефонувало того разу. А, та ні, це щось інше трохтить. Не телефон. Ну, добре. Так, я це заберу. Окей. Дякую. Тепер я можу 3 лампочки запалити. Алан тепер не письменник, він електрик. До речі, про електрику. Парламентська вежа. А, це вона є. Ну ніхрена ж собі. За які заслуги?
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Ульо.
again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello? Shit.
Ну, добре. Так і живемо. Чомусь патч випускати вони не поспішають. Так, Парламент Тауер. Нам сюди.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Так, здається, зараз щось буде. Не те, що приємне, звісно. А чому музика не грає у ліфті? Мара. В якому сенсі Мара?
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Мара в сенсі примара, чи Мара та що богиня? Та що Марена ще?
Get out! Leave me alone!
Ладно.
Alice!
Так, а де вона була? А хіба це наша квартира? Щось не схоже, здається.
Alice.
Підбір фото для виставки плакатів.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he
Скреч?
stalking her?
Скреч — це зла версія Алана? Можливо. Тихо, тихо. Що я бачив? А, це двері, але з іншого боку.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Символ спіралі. Що це може означати?
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Значить, пошукаємо. При цьому касети якісь древні. Фотоплівка. Так, відео зображення документи на екранах DEC. Що за DEC? Головна ціль пітьми. Щось поки що нічого не ясно. Ну, по ідеї, Алан зник, а Еліс його потім шукала? Як я розумію. Частина перша.
Alice's memory card.
О, у мене колись був такий самий килим. Тільки не такий довгий. Прикольно. Так, тримай. Зараз глянемо, що у нас там за хому відео.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Ну й мудило той скреч. Я згадав, Аліс же боялася темряв дуже сильно. Ну, справжньої темряви мається на увазі. А не місцевої алановської темряви. Так, добре. Я їй нічого не протикав, ні? Здається, в Алані Вейкі першому можна було на балкон вийти, так?
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere, looped me back. I was writing the story, and in the story I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Що ж, добре, вочевидь, слухаємо пісню і продовжуємо.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here, on this winding road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap. This winding road.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
guess fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time it...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Знаєте, я ще подумав, у Capcom з'явилися конкуренти на рахунок волосся, тому що до цього лише в останніх Resident Evil, здається, яке волосся було якісне. А тепер тут таке є. Так, собака, що скажеш?
Rest easy, buddy.
Шкода мужика.
Wake has more information. I need to keep questioning him. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Я думаю, він ні хрена не приховує, просто нереальна біда з головою. Конкретно. А де це ми є взагалі? Так, давай поглянемо. У нас там щось з'явилося. І у нас багато чого з'явилося.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Розумно. Так, ще у нас є куль дерева. І куди ж засунути можна? Хто причетний? Ну,
Doesn't make sense.
от і я про те. Так, символ культу. Ну, Алан. Для них пойде як символ в якійсь мірі. Так, Натінгем навряд чи. Рукописи частина ритуалу. Угу. Іноді є проблеми з тим, що я розумію це все трішки не так, як треба, виглядає. Так, що за культ? Культ Алана. Ой, тяжко з цим. Так, убивство на озері Колдрон. Теж щось новеньке є.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Дуже, бляха, цікаво. Неймовірно цікаво.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
До речі, так, краще б Алан писав якісь дитячі казки. Отже, усе, що написано в пітьмі, стає реальністю. Не може бути так просто. Може. Так, у пітьмі ж існує щось, що називають темними силами. Так, здається, ліхтар ослаблює одержимих. Куди це ми засунемо? В пітьму? Так, всередині яскраве світло, сага відчувала себе в безпеці, ніби ніщо не могло завдати їй шкоди. Так, Вейк був у пастці 13 років. У нас є лише 2 дні, щоб зупинити це. 2 дні до бляха довбаного фестивалю собаки, і при цьому ж не ясно, а чому саме в цей день? Це принципіально для Скретча? Так, здається, всі старі файли цього досьє використовую. Як увійти? У нас є серце. А серце вона куди діла? Вона зникло? Так, і Вейк був у пастці.
Think.
Я думаю. Але видно не виходить. Так, весь цей час Вейк був в іншому світі. Вочевидь, так і було.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
А навіщо йому це робити? Ну, очевидь, він чогось боїться, або нам не довіряє.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Не Вашингтон?
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Так, ладно, щось новеньке дізналися. Покращення зброї. Це ще занадто дорого для нас. Так, на майбутнє. Так, а давай з ним поговоримо.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
А може тебе ще десь є? Я б його обшукав, якщо чесно.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Це і все? Якось малувато? Так, секундочку, це не додалося.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Що ж, навіть цього не легше здається.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Із цього моменту ви зможете перемикатися між історіями Алана й Саги через відро в кімнаті відпочинку двірника. Яке ще відро? Грайте в тому порядку, у якому вам захочеться. Що, правда? Цікавенько. Мені обидва персонажі подобаються. Відро, бляха. Так, а де відро-то? Так, якісь припаси у нас з собою є, добре.
wasn't able to escape. A dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another manuscript, Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar, important. I had to find it.
Знайти і вийти. Ти пропонуєш його шукати?
I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time he wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our house band, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Так, секундочку. А я можу якось? Так, можу. Я можу знову на сагу переміститися.
It was locked from the other side.
Ясно. Давай ще за Алана пограємо.
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up fury. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say. Drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination. And you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker I chased those frights away. Ooh, you, so true. So here's the clue of hope to remember. Visions that come true. Abandon the lights with steel. Stories of crime and chilling thrillers, of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much, I had to get away. There is more to it than meets the eye. I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. Just say you let the jaded lie. Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
Добре, індійський фільм закінчився, здається. Джиммі Ача-Ача.
for him to save their marriage away from the city. A romantic getaway.
Так, добре.
That
От
was
тепер,
pretty good.
здається. Індійський фільм закінчився. Ні, я був не проти, мені сподобалось. Гарні пісні. Гарні
A
ефекти.
vision.
Це було зашибісь.
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is this real? I cannot remember. There was a manuscript, it held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo scenes to seek out again and again until I figure it out to bring this song to its end. Is there any way out to bring this song to its end?
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
Champion of light,
О, Абдула. Здоров.
herald of darkness,
Як думаєш, все закінчилося чи досі?
lost in the
Ладно. Йому немає що сказати.
champion of light.
And some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. And some say that it lives forever, this road. Lives forever. And some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. And some say that it lives forever, this road. It's not meant for me. The meant only for you, I see. Wake up, it's only a dream. On a winding road. Now they're in my bed, in the dark chamber of my head. I flip you over until you bend. This winding road. Don't you ever let me go. Forever I am living, play and pretend. Forever, never wanting it to end. This message that you send to this beginning, only the ending. Winds into me now, only the ending. It's just the beginning, only the ending. Winds into me now, only the ending. Thank you.